Hi everybody, Zach's Reacts and welcome back to another episode of Reaction of Fairy Tail. Today moving on to episode 71 and going on from there. Last time we began the Daphne arc, and as I said in my previous video guys, this arc I remember so little about. Pretty much everything I can remember that happened in the Daphne arc has now already occurred, and now everything in the rest of these episodes, I don't know. I don't know how it ends. I don't remember a single thing pretty much about any of this, and so it's basically like I'm watching this for the first time again, and I love it. I'm very excited. It's not the best arc, I will admit that, guys. And that's mainly because of Gray's betrayal. Like last time we learned that Gray has sided with this Daphne character. He kind of lured Natsu under this, this story of like there's a dragon around that Daphne is speaking with, and so Natsu and Wendy went to investigate and then found Gray with Daphne, and Gray attacked them, and then they had this big battle. So like Gray has now betrayed, he's forsaking the name of Fairy Tail, like all that's going on, and I'm not buying it. I didn't buy it the first time around either. I think that's why this arc kind of just didn't sit right well with me, because like we had Nirvana and it was like so uplifting and so bonding moments and everything. Like it just didn't sit right at all that Gray suddenly out of nowhere betrayed Fairy Tail, betrayed Natsu and everything. So I wasn't really feeling it the first time. I'm, loving Fairy Tail, of course, now, and I'm excited to see this again. And I feel like I'm going to come into it with a different mindset, and we're going to go from there. So thank you so much, guys, for joining me. It means a lot. If you haven't already, please like this video. Please subscribe to the channel for more reactions coming soon. We do have a Patreon as well where you can help support this channel. And on Patreon, you can view the full episode, unedited, unfiltered. It's a good time. So please check it out if you haven't yet. And thank you to those of you that have already done so. Here we go, guys, with episode 71 of Fairy Tail. Let's go. So we have this new Dragonoid. Natsu is the power source stuck inside the center. And
what is this?
I honestly cannot remember what's going on with Gray.
I'm sorry.
I don't know if he's legit, like under a spell, and that's why he's acting like this, or if it's a fake out. I don't know. What I do know is that this is our last time with opening 6. I love, love, love this opening. It's so catchy. I just can't help but groove. And you guys probably know that if you're watching my videos. Pretty much everything we have seen in this opening has now occurred. This is mainly showing everything with Nirvana. And right here, this makes me think, last time in the previous episodes we saw Mystigan appear again in the Fairy Tail Guild Hall. We haven't seen him since he was unmasked. And he has Jalal's face. He's not Jalal, we know that much, and that's basically it at this point in the story. But he gave Wendy this look. She didn't see him, but he saw her, and he gave this look. And, like, it really got me thinking when I first saw this, like, wait, I bet Wendy connected with Mystigan when she was little, not Jalal. And, like, Jalal can't remember, so he didn't, like, confirm or deny that it was him or not. Like, so without spoiling anything, I just want to mention, guys, that at this point in the story, I was guessing that it is Mystigan, not Jalal, and I won't reveal what the actual answer is. I do know officially, but we'll save it for the actual reveal. So I love that embrace with Wendy and Natsu. Oh, and that Igneel moment was so good too. All right, let's go.
Yes. After countless hours of blood, sweat, and tears, I produced this wonder of science, the Dragonoid. If you had any kind of manners, you'd at least congratulate me on a job well done.
This thing's gonna suck up every last drop of my power.
He's gonna break out of that. Let's go.
You might as well say your goodbyes while you have the chance. Natsu Dragonoid won't be around much longer.
Magic power's life to a wizard. We have to stop her before she drains him.
You messed with the wrong guild, lady! I seem to recall hearing about a deranged female wizard who was obsessed with dragons and even tried creating artificial ones. But I thought it was just a rumor. That sure sounds like her.
Oh, now that's just insulting. I'm far from deranged. By this time tomorrow, the academic world will speak my name with exalted praise and utter fear thanks to my glorious dragon.
Wait, if this copycat is fully artificial, then it might explain those weird dragon eggs I found when I was a kid.
The road's been long and filled with obstacles, but I overcame each one brilliantly. The first step was no small feat.
Yeah,
I
okay.
had to successfully incubate artificial dragon eggs and have the young survive. Then I needed test subjects. Luckily, my hometown had plenty to spare. But like me, everyone there used hidden magic, so they all escaped before my dragons could reach them. Since I no longer had any test subjects, I couldn't collect any data and the experiment was ruined. Where'd everyone go? Since you all love playing hide-and-seek so much, you can play it for the rest of your lives. I sealed them within their own spells, trapping them forever. The Dragonoid should have been able to sense the hidden townsfolk, but they were defective. So I immediately disposed of them and started from scratch.
Little sadistic. No remorse.
I guess that means I came into town right behind her.
Don't leave! I want to come with you!
I do like a lot that they're connecting
Then I
this
turned my
minor
back
arc
on that miserable
to
place.
Natsu's backstory.
Indio!
It like
When will you
it
answer
deepens
me?
that connection. I really like that.
Eventually, the town came to be known as the City Without Sound.
Why'd you create this monster? Surely not just for show.
My! You've got a keen mind, Erza Scarlet. My ambition is to complete the ultimate Dragonoid, but this beauty is still just a prototype. And field testing it is a real blast. Testing! The controls are lagging a bit. Yes. I'll definitely have to fix that for the next unit.
Gray, is this truly what you wanted?
Nope, not buying it. Still not. Oh, the mobile. Let's go.
You better hope everyone at the guild likes your answers.
If you were a real man, you'd never double-cross your friends. Sorry I had to do this, but Gramps wants you back in the guild.
Master sent you?
Yeah, when he got word of what Daphne was up to, he told us to come out here.
He said he'll decide what to do about her oversized lizard once he gets to talk to Gray one-on-one.
Erza! This is bad. I think Big Boy over there's about to... Fly? No one said anything about it flying! What did you think the wings were for? Oh no! If it keeps going that way, it'll hit Magnolia in no time!
Curse you.
Try to stop my Dragonoid, and you'll just end up as another statistic in my research.
All right, listen. I need you all to return to the guild and get ready for action. We have to protect Magnolia no matter what. I'm going dragon hunting. Now quit wasting time.
Gives me Eclipse vibes with these dragons. You know.
I can't worry
Not
about
saying
that
nothing
now.
more.
I have to focus on the task ahead of me. I'm going. Thanks for the ride.
Sure.
We'll take care of Gray while you get Natsu back.
Fight him like a real man.
You can count on me. Regroup! It couldn't beat me before. What makes you think it can this time? You may copy my abilities, but what you lack is a warrior spirit! Ah!
Yes, very impressive. Thanks to the data collected from your previous fights, I was able to improve their design. I wonder how you'll fare against the Lizard Men 2.5. Show me what you've got, Titania!
She can do it. I like that Makarov, you know, Elfman, like they're all getting a little time to shine.
Get to drive.
Wakaba.
This is a new one. That's one ugly roadblock. Must be one of those lizards Erza mentioned. I bet you they're here to take Gray back to Daphne.
Either that or they're gonna beat the crap out of us.
Not gonna happen.
Oh, jeez.
Let's fight a man style. Yeah, I'm down.
We gotta make it quick.
Look alive, people. Big dragon dead ahead.
I love that everyone's getting time to
I
shine.
don't suppose anyone's figured out how we're gonna beat that thing.
We haven't seen this since the Phantom Lord invasion.
The Master has some kind of strategy, right?
He wants to wait till he's had the chance to talk to Gray. What good's that gonna do when we don't even know if the guys were able to capture him? We can't just sit here twiddling our thumbs. Hurry, brother.
Oh, this is going nowhere fast.
Sorry, guys.
He's got to switch up their opponents again.
out of this alive, we're gonna need to have a little heart-to-heart. You got it? Thinking back, I can't count the number of times Natsu saved my sorry hide, even when I screwed up a job. I know the two of you butt heads a lot, but you gotta admit he's always there when you need him. I just don't get it. How can you betray him like this? All of us! If he's a real man, then he'll take responsibility for the disaster he's caused here. And if he's not, we'll make him. It's that simple. I'm ending this now. Time for a takeover. Be sold!
Come on! Why won't my muscles work?
Natsu. Natsu the Dragon Slayer.
That voice. I feel like I've heard it before.
Excuse me, lad.
Hey, Jar, did you just say something to me?
Actually, that was me. I'm one of the denizens of this fair city. Cheerio!
But you're just a shadow, aren't you?
I assure you I am quite human, as are the rest of my fellow citizens. We've been obscured through hidden magic.
Okay, that's weird.
Oh, okay.
What, do you guys like to play hide and seek all the time or something?
One of the townspeople from Daphne. Okay. I was like, wait, who is this? I don't remember this.
On that subject, may I ask who you are?
Who, me? I'm a wizard from the Fairy Tale Guild.
Free us from this terrible curse.
Well, I don't have anything better to do. I guess I'll help you guys. What exactly do I have to do to break the spell?
Do as your title suggests. Defeat the one who controls dragons.
Now I know you're a crazy old shadow. Dragons can't be controlled by anyone. This guy's all talk. But if it'll free you, I guess I can beat him up at least.
Is that a promise from the great Natsu?
Yeah, you bet it is.
We'll be here waiting. We will always be waiting.
7 years later.
What the? Hey! Where am I supposed to find this guy?
I'd always thought I had just dreamt it or something. I completely forgot about it till now. Guess I know who the one who controls dragons is. All right then. There's gotta be a way out of this freaky place. Ah, screw it! I'll just
Not going back on his promise.
What? How could he possibly be putting out that much juice? It's gonna overload! I see. You're trying to overwhelm the system by pumping the power output to 11, and while that's very clever, Dragon Boy, it won't be enough to escape me. All I have to do is increase the input ratio, and bam! Thanks for your charitable donation.
Okay, that didn't work.
Mira, you have to save Natsu. I owe it to him after everything he's done. Bring him home.
Oh.
I'm so sorry, Lizana.
Such a sore subject for me.
It's all my fault you're gone. My little sister. If only we'd taken you with us, Natsu, this wouldn't have happened. She'd still be alive.
Would you shut up? Enough with the blubbering already. Do you really think Lizana would want you to carry around that guilt? How's she supposed to smile if her brother's feeling sad?
You're right.
No matter what happened, she always had a smile on her face. Remember? Even at the very end, she never lost her smile. If she were here now, I'm sure she'd say, whenever you're feeling down, that's when you need to smile the most. So buck up! Show her a smile like a real man!
And right there, that sparks the change.
A real man.
I forgot about this.
It'll be okay. Natsu is as good as saved. Elfman! Don't worry. I'll heal him with my sky magic. Thank you, Wendy.
Oh, jeez, man. Lysana's story just gets me so much, man.
Your handiwork, you traitor. You're pathetic.
Leave him alone! Don't you dare call him that! My beloved Gray would never turn his back on Fairy Tale! What happened to hearing both sides of the story before you start accusing someone? I have faith in him, even if the rest of you don't! I always will.
That's enough. It's all right. You're supposed to take me to see Gramps, right?
How is he? He's gonna be fine now. Wendy! I'm okay, but I might need help getting to other people so I can treat them too.
Definitely not. If you keep using your magic to heal others, you risk losing your own life, child.
If that's what happens, so be it.
No, I forbid you!
I'm not a baby anymore, Carla. I'm a fairy tale wizard, so I'll act like one whether you like it or not.
Such stubbornness. I can't imagine where you get it.
Oh, Wendy.
We're all fairy tale wizards, so let's take down that dragon and rescue Natsu!
If we were trapped, he wouldn't waste any time getting us out and crushing whatever got in the way. He's helped every single one of us out at some point, so it's time to pony up.
Yeah, he was there for us when Phantom struck, and he's always fighting for what we believe in.
He taught me I can do anything if I
Welcome
try.
back, Romeo.
I've got courage because of him. We all do. This is our chance to pay him back. Okay, guys, let's work together and bust him out of there.
Natsu! Don't tell me you're lying down on the job. I've known you far too long to believe this thing's already done you in. We've
Get the
always
pep
been
talk.
fighters.
Let's go.
We never walked away
Gosh, I
from
love
our
these
fights.
flashbacks.
We clenched our
So
fists
cool.
and faced them head on. If it hadn't been
Oh,
for
they
you,
have such a bond now after
given
Tower
up
of
a
Heaven.
long time ago. I refuse to stand by and watch you give up. I won't lose you. I can't. We'll walk away from this battle together. Let's end this!
Afraid I have some bad news. You've run out of time.
It appears the battle has begun. Now's a good time to explain yourself.
I take full responsibility, but I didn't expect this.
What did you think was gonna happen? Answer me!
Only Natsu can defeat that thing, and he's right where he needs to be if we want that to happen.
Natsu, we've been ordered by Master Makarov to destroy the Dragonoid by any means necessary. But before that, I need to know what you want us to do. Answer me!
Sure. It's about time someone asked that.
Natsu.
Now listen up. I'm only gonna say this once, so clear the gunk out of your ears. Forget about me! Destroy this thing no matter what!
Oh my gosh. So Gray has now alluded that he wants Natsu to succeed, so he is playing both sides. We're going to find out next what happens. All right, episode 72. Let's go.
I don't think that's a good idea. If we do that, what's gonna happen to you?
Just do it, would you? If Magnolia were to end up getting flattened because of me, I wouldn't be able to live with myself.
A fairy tale wizard.
I was working a job when I started to hear the rumors that there was someone trying to build an artificial dragon. So I decided to look into it.
And that's when you had your secret rendezvous with this reckless fool?
Her plan centered on somehow capturing Natsu and then using him to power this fake dragon. I don't think she realized it then, but she told me something that I thought was important. Once it starts, the only way to stop the Dragonoid is for a Dragon Slayer to attack it from the inside.
Yes, that might be helpful at this point. But you could have prevented it from ever starting up in the first place if you'd never handed over Natsu.
I had to. You're missing part of the story, Gramps. There's another city counting on us. It was for their sake. He made a promise to the people in the city without sound, but he forgot about it because he's an idiot. Self-control isn't exactly his strong suit, you know.
Oh, he was there
so
too.
I used to check up after he finished a job to make sure everything was cool. Whenever anyone mentioned Ignil, he'd get distracted and completely forget about the task at hand.
So you feel the need to tell him while finding Ignil is important, fulfilling his obligation to the guild is even more important. Huh.
I never had the chance to prove myself to Orr. But there's no limit for him. Every challenge that's put before him, he overcomes. I know if he ever found him, he would beat Ignil. He always has that. He can always be ready for that day. He needs to get stronger and stronger. He's the only person I need to prove myself to! But I messed up. I thought he'd have no problem beating this chick and her fake dragon. Let me clean this up, please.
You must promise to do exactly as I tell you.
Oh, he's got a plan too. Like, I like that Gray did this, but like, I'm hesitant to say he went about it the right way. Like, I feel like maybe he could have gone a different route with that.
I'll never forget what I saw that day. How it made me feel. It was amazing. So majestic. And powerful. So ferocious. It was the most beautiful thing I had ever seen. I kept waiting for it to come back, but it never did. So I thought if I ever wanted to see one again, I have to make it myself.
All right, lady, I've had about enough of this crap. You think you're the only
I'm curious to
one waiting
know
around for a dragon?
which
I
dragon
am
she
too.
saw, if it was
Not to
Igneel
mention
or
Godzilla
a
and
different
Wendy.
dragon
We're all
from
in
the show.
same boat.
Everyone said I
I couldn't
just
tell.
There's
You guys
no
know,
such
let me
thing,
know.
They said. You're crazy, they said. What I saw was real! First they laughed at me, then they just turned their backs.
Natsu can
they tried to tell
definitely
me dragons never existed.
Feel sympathetic to
But I
this.
knew that all of them were wrong. It was so frustrating. I'm sure you can understand. Yes, but now I can finally show them. I have a dragon that everyone can see.
I'll be the first to admit I screwed up, but I need all you guys to listen to me. Even though you may not believe what I have to say.
No, come on. Whatever happens, I can't let myself pass out. It's pointless, man. You should just give up now. Don't listen to him. You're still in this. Don't give up. Who's there? Give me a break. Like you know what Daphne's talking about. Hey, I'm not the bad guy here. You're the one who forgot the promise we made. No way!
Just 6% to go.
Wow.
That means we're almost at full power. Yes.
Huh? Are you serious? How could he forget something like that?
I swear, no matter what happens, he just never learns. I'm so relieved. I knew my beloved Gray would always be true.
This was the only way I could think of to make things right.
There's someone hurt over there.
What were you thinking, being out like this?
My shop, it's as flat as a pancake, but I was able to save this for you.
So you put your life in danger.
This was a gift for your new friends, right? We can't let this monster make us forget what is truly important.
Don't worry, I can heal him.
Don't be foolish, Wendy. You don't have the power.
I'll be fine. I took a little break.
Such a simple baker, you know, just
Are you sure you're up
everyone's so
for it?
fond of the sweets.
I can't stand the taste of pickled plums.
Pickled plums?
I mean, I know they're good for you, but I won't eat them. It's kind of like my weakness. Everyone's got one, you know? I'm still new to Fairy Tale, and I've got a lot to learn. There's a bunch of things I need to do to be a part of the guild. I want to go through more stuff with you guys. To laugh and cry. Get mad together. To go on more adventures. And I really want to get better at high-fiving with Natsu. So you gotta save him.
Hey,
Wendy!
I need all of you to go at the Lizardman with everything you've got. I shall take care of the Dragonoid.
Let's go.
I need you to come with me, Juvia.
Heaven's wheel! Scattered petals!
Yes. Throw all your puny attacks at me. You'll just wear yourself out. Only 3% more to go until it's fully charged.
Now what, my love?
We should be in that thing's blind spot over here.
Oh, is this the moment?
Know what hit her.
I forgot it was during this arc.
By that?
Juvia, I
Unison?
need the kind of help only you can give me. If we can pull this off, Natsu may just make it out of there alive. I can't imagine it any other way. You can't have Fairy Tale without Natsu. That's not even a possibility.
You were so passionate!
We're doing a unison raid.
Let's go.
You can't run out of power, Lucy. Not now.
Get out of my way! Look at that. Erza's pretty fired up right now. You could say that again. I guess we'll just have to destroy her too. You're crazy, man. She's a good friend of ours. Don't be so soft. Let's put her on the ground.
Oh, would you two shut up? If you're gonna argue, at least get out of my head first!
Oh dear. Sounds like he might have a screw loose. I was afraid this was gonna happen. Natsu's finally starting to feel the effects of Nirvana's magic.
That's not what's going on.
We've got to help Erza. The first time you and I fought, I remember thinking our styles of magic would complement each other.
Really?
I know we can make this happen, but it means we're gonna have to work together. So will you help me out? Please.
Anything, darling.
I will.
Magic fusion!
Let's go. Such a moment here. I always thought that this Unison raid was the first one of the show, but I forgot that Juvia did one with Lucy back in Tower of Heaven. That one's awesome too. This is the one I remember. I just forgot it was during this arc, so this is awesome to see finally. All out.
Is it because of the
Let's go.
This magic power feels kind of familiar for some reason. I think it's an ice and water unison raid. Did Gray and Juvia do this together? Those two must be in love. This is amazing.
It makes me so happy to know that you'd put everything on the line to save your friends. Oh, Gray.
Oh, he's gone.
Don't run away from me! There he goes again.
Oh my
He's
God.
always trying to steal the spotlight from me. I can't help that he's awesome. We should give that loser a stomp and shut up!
Are you seriously that helpless, man? It's pathetic. I should have known you were nothing but a bunch of hot air. We're getting real tired of this lame comedy routine you're doing in there, so man up already!
Hold that freezer burn!
This isn't the time to be mean to each other.
Yeah, it
You know,
is.
a real
He
fairy
knows.
tale
Now he
wizard never
knows.
forgets a promise. You're making the guild look like we're a bunch of liars. You should show them how we really do it. Smash that thing to smithereens.
I am super disappointed in you, Natsu!
What?
I mean, what's your problem? I thought you were the kind of guy that crushed whatever trouble you ran into no matter what! But now you're just gonna let this fake dragon beat you?
Come on! Help us out! Everyone in Fairy Tale needs you right now, and you're just gonna give up? We all expected a whole lot more out of you. But I guess you just decided to take the easy way out and let this thing win!
What? No!
I know you got caught off guard at first.
Oh, they all know what's going on. Get him angry.
No, I did it! Yeah, I give up! No, never!
You set to destroy it with you inside. That's the very definition of losing heart. It's nothing more than a pitifully embarrassing display of weakness. Allow me to give you what you've asked for. I'll put you out of your misery myself!
I gotta admit, I didn't see that one coming.
Give me your best shot!
I'm sure if your precious dragon ever saw you again, he'd be ashamed of what you've become. If he had any kind of pride, he'd beat you senseless for disgracing his legacy!
This ends now!
Oh, I bet with this kind of power we can finally beat Erza!
You and me, Red! It's time to party! I've been waiting for this day for a long time!
Good old Natsu. It's just too easy to figure him out.
Yeah, that's it, buddy! You're starting to sound more like yourself again! Oh yeah! I fail to see why this is a good thing! Dark my
Oh, yeah.
tricks! Keep it under control, you hear?
Yeah! You know you're afraid of me now, Erza!
So never presume to be better than me!
Man. Erza's like so tough and awesome.
Still not enough.
Don't tell me that's all she's got.
I ain't done playing around with you!
No! There is way too much power being absorbed!
He's conjured the flames of emotion.
No way! Poor guy.
Man, that kid's an idiot. I tried to warn him this kind of thing might happen. It's time to make
Welcome
him
to the
shut
party,
up.
pal.
Oh yeah? Quit being a nuisance! Dragon Slayer secret art! Carve demons out of spiral!
Gosh,
You're lucky. This didn't work out the way I'd planned.
I was hoping to sneak up in the middle of all the confusion and beat the ever-loving snot out of you.
Is that so?
Hey, Lucy, call up your weird horse guy. We need to get some flaming arrows over here ASAP.
Good thinking! Open the gate of the archer!
Howdy do, my good lady.
All right, you guys. We need to come up with as much fire as we can.
Yeah, you bet.
And then we're gonna give all of it to Natsu!
Fire it up.
Yep.
Count me in.
The perfect occasion for my flame empress.
I love her flame empress armor too. That's another personal favorite. I love the look and the color. Really good.
If I get any more power, this thing will blow sky high!
That boneheaded chick has tarnished the dragon's reputation for nobility and grace. So teach her a lesson she won't forget.
Ah, that's exactly what I was thinking.
All right, now, fire away!
Yes, indeedy.
Cheerio.
Heads up.
Solid script magic! Heat spell! Re-quit!
Guns magic!
I love moments like this when everyone comes together for one common purpose. Happens throughout the show a few times, and I love it every time.
There you go, Natsu! Eat up!
Now I've got a major fire in my belly! Come on, fire now!
His most powerful driving force will always be his righteous anger. I told Gray to make Natsu extremely angry, and it seems that Erza figured it out on her own.
So did Happy.
You're about to see a fairy tale wizard in action, carrying out our most sacred duty as a guild, eradicating evil.
You say you want to see a dragon, huh? I'm gonna show you what an angry one looks like! Let's see you try to pull that little vanishing act again, Four Eyes. My senses are sharper now than they've ever been. And I got so much power running through me, I just might explode.
At last, I get to see it again.
You owe Igneal a big apology! You stupid dragon wannabe!
Man, crazy.
Finally, Daphne's curse is broken!
I had faith this would happen someday. We had the word of a fairy tale wizard.
Wherever you are, Igneal, I hope you saw that.
Well, guys, looks
He
like
did.
the Dragonoid's weakness
Was an unstable power source known as Natsu.
Funny how that worked out, isn't it? Every single member has their own role to play. And if you're ever in need of help, you know they've got your back. I'm lucky to be a part of a guild that I love. I'm a proud member of Fairy Tale. Hey, Lucy. Yeah, what's up? Anyone ever told you that you kind of look like a crazy sunfish whenever you smile? Why would they? My smile is beautiful!
Oh my god.
Whatever you say.
Alright, well, I gotta say, guys, like, Daphne arc, like, from what I remembered about this arc, with the first time I went through this show, I was not really a fan of the Daphne character or the Daphne arc or anything. Like, I feel like I purged it from my memory because it didn't click or didn't sit right well with me or anything like that. So I just, like, forgot literally all about it. That was prior to, like, completely falling for this show and these characters, and I'm, like, hardcore Fairy Tail fan. You guys probably know that by now. And seeing this again, in a sense, for the first time, like, I really enjoyed this. Like, it isn't my favorite arc, no. It's not my most favorite, but it's definitely one that I don't dislike anymore. It had a lot of good moments, a lot of important things to kind of show you as, like, you know, just coming together as a guild, if nothing else. But, like, we got to see Natsu's history. We got to see Daphne's history for what, you know, for what it was. You know, just adding to the story of the dragons. You know, just the dragons going away and all that kind of stuff. Like, we got to see more with Lasana. We got to see a little bit with Gray and Natsu's, you know, clashing history and all that kind of stuff. Like, so much is just kind of, like, pulled from other arcs and story elements into this little mini arc. And I really appreciate it now, kind of getting it another view. Hopefully you guys do too. You know, I could definitely watch this arc again without any, like, feeling cringy or feeling like, oh gosh, I got to get through a Daphne arc. You know, I don't dislike it anymore, and I'm kind of excited for that. So let's see what happens next.
Ooh, Natsu! Tomorrow's the day for Magnolia's annual flower festival! home.
Yeah, I know. But we gotta do a quick job first. It's time for Wendy to start getting used to how we do things around here.
Not to be rude,
Oh, back
but
to
I
that
don't think she
cave?
needs to know how you do things. You, Erza, and Gray
Don't
have some
remember
pretty
much of
bad
this at all.
Hey, man, give us a little credit, would you? Next time, Rainbow Cherry Blossoms.
I'm just worried that you three aren't the perfect role models for a girl like
Oh.
her.
Well, then who would you
Lucy's sick.
suggest?
I don't know.
Oh, and that touching moment, I remember that. Oh, that's going to be so good to see again, man. It's a great Nalu moment, and I can't wait for that. I won't say nothing more just for spoilers' sake, but man, it's good. Next video will kick off, I believe, Season 3 of this show, if you're going by seasons. Season 2 is now officially over, and it's good, man. Like, Nirvana, of course, kind of wrapped it all up, but then we have this little mini arc to kind of like officially round it out, and like I said, guys, it's a lot better than I remember. I am enjoying this arc now, and I'm ready to now move forward and see what's next. We're getting really close to Atlas, and I can't wait for that one. You guys probably know why. So, all right, thanks again for watching, guys. If you haven't already, please drop a comment down below. Let me know what you thought of these episodes and this reaction. I always love to chat with you guys about it. And until then, we'll be back every Friday for more. Thanks again for watching, guys. Have a great one, and we'll see you soon.